So why are companies still rushing into this? If it's this risky, why use it at all? From their side, the logic feels cold, but simple. A single corporate job posting in the US can attract hundreds, even thousands of applications. No human team can read every resume carefully and still hire fast. AI screening can cut that pile to a short list in minutes. Fewer hours for recruiters, lower costs, faster time to fill the role. Vendors promise data-driven hiring, reduced bias, better fit. To executives, to legal teams worried about lawsuits. That sounds safe. Better to trust the numbers than one manager's gut. But remember, you are on the other side of that efficiency. When the AI gets it wrong, it's not the company that misses a rent payment. It's you. When it misreads a gap caused by illness or caregiving or a move, it's not the software that feels the stress. It's your family, all to save a little time and a little money. So what happens if you ignore all of this and just keep applying the old way, hoping it works out? First consequence: silent rejection on repeat. You might send out 30, 50, 100 applications and hear nothing. Not because you're not qualified, not because you're not capable, but because the AI never let you in the door. You start to question yourself. Is it me? Am I not good enough? You lower your expectations. You feel pressure to take whatever you can get, just to stop the anxiety. And when you're desperate, your bargaining power vanishes. Second consequence: your earnings fall behind for years. Missing one strong role now can delay promotions, delay savings, delay your entire financial plan. In the United States, where health insurance and 401k matches often come from employers, missing a good job doesn't just cost you salary. It can cost you medical coverage, a retirement match, even your ability to handle an emergency bill. One silent rejection can ripple forward for a decade. Third consequence: you lose control over your own data. Every time you upload a resume, take an assessment, record a video interview, somewhere, data about you is stored. If you don't know which tools are being used, you have no idea how long that data is kept, who sees it, how it's scored, or whether it might screen you out of future roles automatically. Is there a permanent, invisible profile of you sitting in some hiring database? You're not told. You're not asked. Fourth consequence: the system learns without you. As more companies adopt hiring AI, the models are trained on people who made it through. If people with your background, your school, your city, your career path are consistently filtered out, the system can begin to treat your pattern as a bad bet. In other words, over time, it gets better at excluding you. Ignoring this trend does not make it go away. It just lets it grow. In the dark, you cannot personally stop companies from using AI in hiring, but you can understand how it works and adjust how you show up inside it. Think of this as basic financial self-defense. Here are practical moves you can make right now. First, make your resume machine readable. Use a clean, simple layout. One column, no graphics, no text inside images. Use standard headings: experience, education, skills. If possible, submit as a .docs or a simple PDF. Nothing strange, nothing that risks breaking the parser. Make it easy for both older ATS systems and newer AI tools to actually see your information. Second, mirror the job description strategically. Open the posting. Look at the exact words used for skills, tools, responsibilities. If you truly have those skills, use the same phrases in your resume and application. If they say customer support, don't only write client care. If they say Python, don't hide it behind scripting languages. This is not about gaming the system. It's about speaking the language the system actually hears. Third, prepare for AI-scored video and assessments. When you record video answers, speak clearly. Answer the question directly. Avoid long, nervous pauses. Have 3 to 5 short stories ready that show a time you solved a tough problem, a time you led, even without a title, a time you handled conflict or pressure without losing control. Keep your background simple. Make sure your face is well lit, not for looks, for the algorithm, for tests or games. Stay calm. Don't rush blindly. These tools often measure consistency and focus as much as raw speed. Fourth, clean and complete your public professional profiles. Update LinkedIn with a recent professional photo, a clear headline that says what you do, and detailed experience with real accomplishments. Add skills and tools that match your real experience, especially the ones that appear over and over in the kinds of jobs you want. Remove outdated or unprofessional public content that could confuse the picture. If an AI pulls public data about you, make sure what it finds supports your story and not someone else's version of you. Fifth, ask about AI in the hiring process. You are allowed to ask employers, do you use any automated tools to screen candidates? Are my assessments or videos scored by AI? If I'm screened out, is there any way to request a human review? In some U.S. states and cities, companies are now required to to disclose or audit certain tools. You don't have to be hostile. You just have to be curious, because silence only helps the system. Sixth, keep a simple record of your applications. Write down which jobs you applied for, which platforms you used, which assessments or video interviews you completed, and what responses you got, if any. If you start to notice that you always get stuck at the same stage, you can adjust your resume format, your keywords, your assessment strategy, instead of changing nothing and hoping for a different outcome. And finally, learn to work with AI, not just be judged by it. The same kind of technology that screens you out can also help you get in. You can use AI tools to rewrite your resume in clearer language, generate stronger bullet points from your real experience, practice interview answers and get feedback on clarity and tone, or research the most common skills and keywords for roles you're targeting. If AI is going to sit between you and your next paycheck, then understanding it and using it as a tool is one of the few advantages you still control. Right now, across the United States, hiring algorithms are quietly deciding who even gets a chance to work, to earn, to build a life. They do not know your story. They do not feel your stress. They only know your data. And whether you like AI or not, understanding how it sees you is no longer optional. It is part of protecting your income, your options, and your future. And this is only one part of the story. The same kinds of systems are already being used to decide who gets promoted, who gets monitored, and in some workplaces, who gets fired. If you want to know how those invisible scores might be shaping your paycheck after you're hired, you will want to see what comes next.